Better keep that one as new too.
Is it true we got the cameras 2 years ago today?
That's what they said. That's what they telling me.
Do we have sound?
Oh, we have a paper jam and stuff, but don't even go there. It's saying that the printer is angry at us. We didn't even ask it to do anything. Now, let's see. Anybody tell us whether we have sound?
Great sound, they said.
Great sound.
Sound.
Oh, we have a paper jam and stuff, but don't even go there. It's saying that the printer is angry at us. We didn't even ask it to do anything. Now, let's see. Anybody tell us whether we have sound? Okay, so
Juliet.
now
See
I
that
have
noodle? Yes.
I'm gonna change.
Go to the left side and take the clip, just lift it off. Now it's on.
Yeah.
And then
There you go.
put it against the door.
Let it swing down and out of the way. That's wonderful. Thank you. Now we're going to turn that thing. Are we ready? 1, 2. I'm going to change. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now we have to go up. There you go. Let it swing.
I would say over a little one.
Over
so they
more.
Can see you.
Over to me a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now we're going to turn that thing. Are we ready? 1. Like that much?
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have to go up. Uh-oh.
Well, no, yeah.
Over more? Over to me a little bit more? I don't think so. Well, that much? That's not too bad, I guess. Well, we've proved we can count to 5. It's been a rough day. That's it. I don't think so. There's 508 people watching us diddle with this thing. Okay. Well, we've proved we can count 5. Sound is perfect. Awesome. Camera action. We got the whole 9 yards. Oh, isn't this exciting? That's it. Okay. Now have I got a spoon? You'd think we'd get it organized. We're 7 minutes late.
I put extra spoons over there today.
Where?
Under your...
Sound is perfect. Awesome. Oh, you did. Okay. Camera. You got the whole 9 yards. A change of routine since we have old Prego with us here. Now have I got a spoon? You think we'd get it organized? You have to have spoon over there because what's her name will come looking for something. We're awfully messy from yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Well, Steve forgot to take these things. This is that Teen Talk magazine that we seem to get. You're a teenager, you didn't have it. We had 2 of them yesterday, let's get one now. Somebody else hopefully took it. All right, dog. I hate to wake you up. Bailey. Magazine that we seem to get. How do you feel about going in? It's been a rough day. How do you feel about getting the basket? Could you do that? Oh, dear me. It's over there. What a good girl. She's going to get there, Bo. The floor's down there somewhere. There we go. How do you feel about going in? Good girl. I'll open the feed ahead of time because I have every great faith that you're going to go get the basket for me. Right? Oh, dear me. There we go. Let me get the basket first. What a good girl. She's going to get there, Bo. There she goes. Lift her high. There we go. Good girl. Oh, very nice. Very sloppy, but very nice. Come on over this way. Come here. Come. So we don't spit all over the nail. Where'd that come from? From her bottom. Bottom? There she goes. Oh my. Well, that's very sloppy, but very nice. Where's Opal? She didn't see. Opal?
She was outside with you.
Wouldn't she come back in?
No. No. You need to go get her? Abo! Abo!
That's it. Go lie down.
She was outside.
Go lie down.
The camera people are asking you to turn the sound off on your computer.
Oh. Damn. I can turn it way down. I'm concerned. Now we will stop everything and go find Opal. That's what so she's different. She ordinarily would have been right behind me. Oh, that's a whole bunch of papers I have to do something about. Oh, God. I am concerned about Opal. Why was she not right behind me? Oh, there you go. Good girl. You haven't got Opal in there, do you?
No, she wasn't here earlier.
Huh. Well, it's taking them longer than it should to find her off it. Find her?
Yeah.
There she is. What? Did you fall asleep down there and you forgot?
She was with Annie and Grace.
Oh, okay.
Can she have a little bit?
She forgot it was time to have a snack. Okay. So we're back under control again.
Horses out. You already had dinner.
Confused me. You don't need that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, here's chaos.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Whoa. Trying to make a mess now.
All done. Oh, we're all done. What are the ladies? What are the ladies? What are the ladies?
Huh.
What are the ladies? The pretty babies. Oh, the pretty ladies.
Okay. Huh. Okay. The fellow has a check that was not cashed. We better find that out. That's the bad thing. That is a very bad thing. We don't like the display checks. It was for chicken breast. It's probably in that center drawer. Can get to be a little scruffy. I will find that out right after mail call. And here we have the great state of Texas is with us again today. Put that over here. I don't know how to put that. There you go. Texas. Cirrus. Important information, open immediately. Well, okay, we'll put it where it needs it. If they tell you it's important information, then it's open immediately. It's probably not. My annuity raffle ticket book is enclosed. That's Consumer Reports Foundation. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't think so. Another ad. Okay, here we go. Here's something more serious. Here's a refund of $547 for the chicken. The chicken that we had at Dog Fest was not good. It just was not good. So I complained to them and they refunded the money. So all of you people who suffered through the chicken dinner have now donated $500 to us. It's a nice company. I've dealt with it for years. Apparently there's a new owner. The new owner doesn't know what half a chicken, they served last year was very good.
It really was.
It was good last
It
year.
was delicious. I loved it.
And they're trying to make it right. They said that next year they will give us a guy to cook it right here, which I think would be fine. Hand out new business cards and haul in whatever. We have business cards. They're poker chips. Okay, this is Belmont Springs. This is for the water we drink. The drinking water that gets delivered. So that's a bill. It has to go in the far drawer over there. Huh. Okay, well I will diddle with that. Nope, I can't. You don't need any more pens and things like that. There we go. And here we have another dollar for the fund, which we can't find. There it is. There it is. It's right there. There it is. And that goes in my pocket. And that is from Tracy. Okay. You got all that? Mm-hmm. I don't know how I feel about Consumer Reports. Let me open it and see what they're trying to do me. The word foundation is in here too, so it kind of gets my attention sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, no, what is it annuity wrap? Somehow I wish I could, but I don't think so. Okay, that's empty. We did that. Uh-oh, more things. We got more things like that, huh? Farm Family Insurance Company. We just have to file that. Now, on the bottom, this is going to be very complicated. Here, now, next to you is a drawer. It has a whole bunch of file things in it. That goes in number 18. Number 18, if there is one so far. I've been lumbering them new. Insurance, INS. I don't know how insurance got to be number 18, but it's been that way for 30 years. So we'll just stuff it in there, and if I ever have to find out anything about it, I'll know what's in number 18. There'll be a small delay while she studies. There's more paperwork. This is this paperless society that they say we have.
That's kind of heavy
Kind of heavy.
for that little package.
Horse lovers. Hmm. Whoa. Whoa. Another one of my favorite things in the whole world. Double-ended snaps. Oh,
Can I see that package?
package. Here we go.
Thank you.
Never can have enough double-ended snaps. We were running down over there. They melt or something, I guess. I don't know. These are lovely ones, too. Brass. Kimberly Powers.
Yep.
There you go. You got that from Kimberly Powers? Huh. Okay. These are lovely, boy. I'll tell you, they're good ones. They don't rust. These are brass. They don't rust. And we hold the gates shut with them. All the chain link that Bentley can flip up with his nose. He can't if you put one of these in the bottom. So we use an incredible. I tell you what, you can sit here and open them all and string them together over there and hook them up to that. No, they're on the. See where they are? I've got a collection there. But I've had 100 of them. I'm getting down.
I remember that.
They were. Oh, there you go.
All right. I would say you get 100 probably every 3 months.
I'm getting an awful lot of it. People don't steal them, but boy, they go away. They're at the other end of all the leashes that I make that can't find me. But, they do get lost. You drop them in the grass or something and they're gone. They're a tiny little thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, goody. Oh, I'm going to put it on the floor. Here you go. And we have some pet tabs. Hey, before I forget, I don't think we've wormed those pups. Oh, not today, but I mean, we got to do that. I meant to mention it to Megan. Megan, if you're listening, we got to worm them. Next. All these camera people, would you all please remind me how old I'll kill them. She'll kill me. You really should worm them about 3 or 4 weeks old, and then every once in a while, sort of whenever you remember. It's not something that you really. Oh my word. Oh, okay. Natural urge to chew. Okay. Huh. There we go, we're getting there now. Got it. Nylabone. You're too delicate for something like that, aren't you? She'll stick her nose up at it.
Oh no, she's fine.
Is she chewing it?
She's
all right. She's looking for a hole in the end of it, because it should have a treat inside. Good, you just chew it. No, she is chewing it.
Where's the treat?
Oh, good. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, save the furniture. Take the place on the sofa. I did not think she would, I didn't think she'd like that, but look at that, she is. Oh, good girl. We have active dogs with their black paper. Whoa. Yeah. Yahoo.
Would you like to hold this up?
Wow. Wow.
Ready? I'll show you where. Walk up.
Wow.
Right about there. What's the delay? A few seconds?
Huh.
45 seconds. Okay.
Iona, run. Dia, run. Wonderful.
A little bit up.
Oh, there's a tea water at the bottom. Good Lord, look at these. My heavens. That's a wonderful thing.
Okay. All right, is this enough time for this?
Yeah, if
Hold
you,
it up a little bit.
I
there you
did.
go, you got it.
And
Yeah, you
just
can take
let-
it down now,
No, okay.
because you'll be there for a while yet, so,
Yep, these are interesting things there.
wow.
These have the zippers on everything, huh?
Now we're gonna fill them up with, we fill up the sides with shit pickers and poker chips.
$1.
What?
$1.
Poker chips?
No, you said something else.
No, I don't think so. No, did she?
Yeah.
I think you said poker.
Poker chips?
No.
No, it was
Never
before?
mind. Yes.
Never mind.
Oh, yesterday, I'm sure. Wow, look at these. How about this one? Maybe I should claim that one. I lost my yellow one.
For Bentley?
Yeah.
Those?
Well, any rate, these are gorgeous. Wait, I'll play over the field. Now we can take a bunch of dogs all out at once.
Rainbow
What is
colors.
this? Did it fall off there? Let's put it over there. What are you chewing on?
On her paw.
Yeah, she's chewing on her paw.
Let's take a look, sweetie.
Is it itchy?
See what's going on.
She does have strange things on her feet. Okay, here we go. Front and center. Karen Maitland. Oh, that's the Hampshire teacher. Oh,
Did it say where she was from?
New Hampshire. Oh ho. We have Cookie. We have Cookie in a nice jar. Here we go. Here you go. Okay, did you want to try one of these?
Opal's Life.
Yeah? Opal's Baby Life. Oh. That passed inspection. I'm amazed that she ate that rhino bone. We'll try that one. Rose doggy. Chicken liver. Huh. 6 20-ounce pouches. Bill Jack. I used to do Bill Jack. Bill Jack is a good name. You want to take the box away?
Another box.
Can't do nothing. I just can't do nothing. Ready to ship. Bill Jack was.
Where'd you put those boxes?
Right on the other side. Just
Thank
so
you.
that-
Wow. Oh, boys. Okay, so we're gonna have to open these. You're right. These are the expensive kind. Let's not get terribly used to this, okay? So this could get very expensive.
Made with real chicken liver, huh? Wow.
That's it, guys. You're done. Do we have any more of these jars we can put this stuff in? Well,
There's one over there.
the top is missing.
I know where it is.
You know where it is?
I saw it.
The blue? Get it. I bought those crackers because of the jar.
I can't reach it though. Where is it? Right down there. See the yellow top?
It's
Oh,
blue.
yeah.
It's yellow.
Yellow? And it's the top to the pretzels? I've been looking for.
Oh wait. Yeah, I can't reach that.
Yeah. They,
How come you can't reach it?
What about?
I was gonna say, yeah, that'll work.
Golf balls rolling all over the place.
Well,
Nothing.
yeah, no way I'm eating that. Got it. Go for.
Now that we had the top off those pretzels, they're all stale. They can go to the chickens.
Determined to get it.
Hold her by the seat of her pants so she
Yeah, I
don't
saw it. She's got it. Where there's a way,
Got
there's a way.
Got
Okay,
it.
now back up.
Is that the top to that, huh?
Where is this?
Wow. Okay, why don't you dump those in the chicken thing and then bring the bucket here so everybody can see what I'm talking about.
Interesting.
Ah,
Wow.
these are good.
Yeah. Very rich though,
They're in the high rim district.
yeah.
Where's that?
Chicken liver, chicken meal, wheat flour, and things like that. You took out everything inside. That's salt.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. I can't believe we have all these.
Rubber bands on the floor. Rubber bands, does anybody? Your dogs like to eat rubber bands.
We're all better. Oh, now we'll see what you did. Try a towel over there.
Made better.
We can try it with a towel. Dog slobber is dog slobber.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not doing too well either. Jeepers
No,
creepers. The whole tribe today is a little. And
Dropsies.
this is all nice in there?
Is it nice and
Should I
dry?
wash it?
No, just wipe
Just
it out
wipe
with a
it
towel.
out?
Got enough dog slobber to keep it straightened out.
Yeah. Pretty good. All right, so this is the special treat
This will be the
jar.
special treat jar. You better give him one.
Got a strong smell.
Yep. Wow.
Yum. So this is chicken livers.
It's
Yep.
pretty much chicken liver.
Yeah. My colleague would do anything for a liver treat. Anything.
Hang on, got it?
Those are strong smelling.
You put it over on the candy table, because it's candy, dog candy. You want people to eat it. No, put a label in there. Here we go. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, send it over with the candy.
Wait, you don't want to fill it?
Huh?
Maybe, you don't know how.
I don't know why I don't want to fill it, but I'm afraid if they tip it over, that's just too much. No, let's say these, hide these
Yeah.
somewhere.
I know of a spot.
I'm sure you do.
To hide stuff.
Very nice.
They can go in the overflow room. We have a section of treats in the overflow room.
Watch, we'll get a ton of those now.
Nice to go. More snacks. You guys are really, you can see the flavor. Go with the chicken flavor. Here we go.
I know where that might have come
Barbara Heights.
from. I remember reading on Facebook, Katie said something on Facebook about send me some treats because I need to teach the dogs
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So maybe that's where.
This is what's happening. Okay, you should go that other treat jar over there. By the door.
You want to hold this up and I'll put the sure.
Are those cookies?
You guys are gonna get spoiled. Good. What we got? What are those?
Treats?
I thought they were human cookies, but
Those are dog cookies?
I thought they look like the ones you get from Trader Joe's.
Those are not dog cookies. I don't like that.
They're not dog cookies?
I didn't think they were.
No, it's sugar.
Yeah, they're Oreos.
Really?
They're Oreos,
Okay,
but
so we can't put
vanilla.
them
Oh,
in
for
that.
heaven's sakes, how did that happen?
I don't know. Things like that happen all around here once in a while.
Should I-
Set it out next to the chicken thing. We'll throw it in the chicken pot. And go on with life. Mind you, I didn't eat it myself, but it smelled like vanilla,
Yes, yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get another one? Oh, would you like another one too?
What's that? That's a new one?
You get a decent chili flavor.
Oh, yum. Think that's enough time for this? Okay. Yeah, people.
Okay.
That was a good angle, right? Yeah. Okay. Great. Kind of interesting
one?
looking movie. No. Oh, you've got one more, it looks like that.
Could be.
Plus, what's this big one on the bottom?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my assistant here. Right? You're gonna throw them in there, right? And then you're gonna stir them up. You're gonna put stop on and stir them all up, right?
This one. Those are strong smelling too.
I don't like it. There you go. Okay. What is that thing?
The Dollar Tree.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like a bug.
That's done.
Okay, next box.
I got it.
You got it, okay, good.
Oh, that's light.
So this is the empty one here.
Huh? Okay.
chewy.com box too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, here. Oh. Well, that's fun. Oh, look what we got. More of the same.
Really?
The same as the other one. Well, we'll put that in as a supply. In with our other Bill Jack stuff. Here. This one. I'm gonna throw it. You ready?
Yeah.
I can't throw it too far.
Who's it from?
This one came from somebody else.
Who?
I don't know. I'm still working on it. Barbara Height.
Oh.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, everybody. Okay, and that can go over there. And then we have. Did you get who sent us the snaps?
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
Okay.
Oy vey.
Wait, hey. Just lift it right up here. That's good.
Really?
Yeah.
You're very good.
Oh, we did weightlifting in school today.
Did you?
In gym class.
Oh, you must have knocked them out.
They were actually quite surprised at how much I could lift.
I bet they were. Weren't you one of the stronger ones there?
Yeah.
I would think. It happened. And you don't brag about it because women don't brag about how strong they are usually, but, you know,
I lost my...
Denise can always pick up more than anybody else too. Look at this, we have a thing of cans, and I think we got a thing of dry underneath it. There we go. I don't see who it was from. It doesn't say it's from anybody.
Doesn't.
No. I don't see anybody use it. How about that label?
It's just the address to you.
No, I don't see anybody. Well, whoever.
It says shipping
Anonymous.
Manager, 39 pounds. For heaven's sakes. Nothing.
Nothing. Put all the flaps. Oh, you want it open up so you can flatten it?
Yeah, I think this is a big one. Got it.
Hang on.
Yep.
Good.
Okay, got it.
Alright, do you want to hold this up?
Okay.
You got any questions over there?
Are you doing something?
Well, I have this toy. Oh, that thing. Oh, okay.
You want that up there?
Sure.
It's not closed.
My backside is so bad.
Boom. There we go. Wonderful. Take the label on. Why should I advertise them?
All right, that's probably enough time.
Huh?
That's
Yeah.
enough time. There you go.
Do you want to stick it between her desk and Bailey's bed?
You don't want
Here's this one too.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Put that on. Then I can't get on. Okay.
You want that one out?
Huh?
Is that wet for some reason?
Could have gotten slobbered.
Slobbered.
It's a little slobber. Normal water sort of stuff.
Yep.
Well, the reason I bought this, this is a gift that you all have given to me when you gave me that certificate to spend at Home Depot. Oh. I have had these 3 tool chests for a very long time, and they have given me yeoman service, but yeah, we'll bring it out. It's led a very hard life, and it's developed a leak. So that I'm constantly worried about whether I've left it out in the rain, and of course I always have. And then I start with trying to dry all the tools off before they all rust. You put them down here, the one, the red one, and it really is it's a disaster. It really is a bad thing. Because all of them, I just had to take them all out today and dry them all off again. They're all wet and rusty. So I went down to Home Depot. And not only did I buy myself a waterproof toolbox that can stay on my golf cart, but it fits where my passenger's feet would go if I had a passenger, so that I can put a big heavy fluffy on top, and then she can lie on the seat with the front end of her all over this toolbox. So it does 2 services. And then I got into the tools. And I do like tools. I do like tools. This one, you always have the wrong screwdriver. Always. If you need a Phillips head screwdriver with the X thing in the top, then you have a flat one. And if you have a flat one, you need to, but this one, you've got all the different heads right here in the handle of the thing, and they're in there firmly, plus the fact it's a ratchety thing. You can turn it either by hand, or you can turn it ratchet style.
Very practical.
It's very practical. And I saw Milwaukee made this one. And it's got all the different screw heads, and a couple, all the flat ones, and a couple Phillips heads, a narrow one, and then probably a number 2. So I'm absolutely thrilled with this thing. This thing, the one I have, has gotten so old and so chipped, and I have sharpened it so many times that I barely have any head left in the whole thing. So I bought another one of those. These are cheap pliers because I go through a lot of pliers making ropes. And I leave them places and things. And so I bought another pair of those. And that's another rope thing. And as for I started buying these. This is very lovely and shiny, but I think it's probably plastic. It's a 16-foot. It's the kind that you can stop places. Because you really need, that's called the idiot end. You give that to somebody and say, here, put that over there and hold that there, and that's the idiot end. You know what that is. There you go. Anyway, so that's that thing. And of course, WD-40. But then I got into the good stuff at the bottom. I had a good time. It was like
That's
this.
what people are saying. Sounds like Carlene had a good time at Home Depot.
I did. I had a wonderful time. These are pliers that grab a hold of stuff and hang on. You know, you can, and you adjust it with this screw at the bottom, and you buy yourself some WD-40 to keep it all straight. But
Very practical.
all right, I'll do this up there. I'll do it up there. I'll do it up there. You adjust that so that it grabs and hangs on, and then you can go do something else. See, and then that just stays there.
Nice.
And then,
If you're gluing something, or a piece
Yeah.
of wood, or anything that you need to.
well, gluing, I got more than that. People always ask me if I have one of these, and I don't like these. It came with the others, so I bought it anyway. This lower thing invariably gets loose, and you begin to slip. So it's not my favorite tool, but it came as a part of a package, so I took it. But then I got into the funny things. This is a self-adjusting plier. It'll adjust itself up to wherever you need it. If you need a great big wrench, it's a slip front, and by the time you hit it there, it moves itself up. I don't know how long that's going to last. Will be interesting to see. This, I have one of these. My tired one. It was my father's.
Oh, you can keep it.
Take that one off. It's down the bottom. It's red. Don't cut yourself off in there. Oh, there it is. Is that it?
Oh,
This has done yeoman's service. When you're trying to hold something together, or you need to screw something and if you screw it, the board backs up from what you're screwing so it doesn't go in. So a lot of times when you're working alone, you clamp things together. And this was my father's, and it certainly still works. It's a little flaky, but,
maybe Grace can make something,
huh?
maybe Grace can make something of beauty out of that, you
Well, there you
know,
go.
for posterity.
But this is a smaller variety of it. You just, you can put pressure on them.
Chaos!
And that's good for little things.
Dad
But
has a
then,
couple of those.
when I'm trying to put two 2x4s together, I lost my big clamps somewhere. I don't know where they are. And then I saw this, and I thought, oh, no, doesn't that look like fun? So this is you got to clamp down on this quick. Want to put your finger in there?
No, I'm good.
You can clamp down pretty hard and hold things together that you want to, if you're trying to nail two things. You take two boards, put them together, you drive the nail in, sometimes the two boards get away from each other. But if you clamp it,
Then they'll stay fine.
you're home free. And you only drive the first nail in straight and the second nail in really crooked, and then that holds it. If
Okay.
you drive them all in straight,
Right.
it pulls on it.
Thanks.
So crooked nailing is really, at any rate, that's about what I bought. I just saw because my other one is really bad.
What about your orange? What's that orange thing?
The orange thing is just a bunch of these are what you lose. I now have one of everything, but there's only a couple in there that I really need to have all the time.
Certainly have a lot of room in there. Are you gonna combine the two? Put
Oh, yeah.
tools in
But
there?
I've got to clean the others up. I mean, they're such a mess. WD-40,
Scissors. Scissors are a good thing to have in there.
yeah. But it's got a gasket on it. It's waterproof,
That's nice,
so it can stay on my golf cart.
very nice.
And it was only $33. But by the time I got through with all the tools, I was having a good time. You see, now, in that bigger thing, I can carry this thing, which comes in here and gets plugged in at night. It's not very powerful, but it's enough for a lot of stuff. If I have a lot to do, then I have to have the one with the electric cord. But this works sometimes.
Yep.
So that's going to go in there. You want to take this down? I'll show them some of the other crap that's in the bottom of this thing.
Sure.
You get
Well,
it?
actually,
Wait.
there were a couple kind of interesting things.
Everybody step over you.
That's not one of them. This is one of them.
I got it.
That's unique.
This is a magnet. Why on earth would you need a magnet? Well, let me tell you why you need a magnet. Give me one of those things again. Give
Well,
me,
these,
yeah, give me a brass one and give me one of the shiny ones. And
and a shiny.
Some of my monkey fist stuff.
So this is the shiny one
Yeah, see this?
that's brass. That,
That picks it up. That is iron. Now, there are a lot of places that sell those colored ones that are actually the cheaper metal. And so you carry a magnet and you can test them,
if it's brass or not.
whether it's actually brass or not. Now, where I use it on a daily basis, if I buy any stuff for the monkey fists, I want to make sure it's brass. So this thing is very, very handy. So that goes in the big after. That goes in my black one. Quick. This little tiny thing. If I had had this as a child, now that's probably brass. Let's find out here. Whoa, see if that's brass. That's brass. So that's a good ring. It's worth $2, whatever. If it's not brass, it's worth about 25 cents. Any rate, if I had had this simple little thing as a child, I would have had a lot more fun. And it didn't cost more than any of the plastic toys that my parents did buy for me. They thought they were doing the right thing. This is a pipe cutter, and it cuts a lot of pipe. This is a small one, but this will cut the metal pipe that they use for electrical wires. It's a very light pipe, but you just put it on there, and then you just turn it around and keep tightening this screw. Turn it around, and it doesn't take long before you've cut through it. And you think that you need great big fancy things to cut pipe or whatever, but this little thing, I could have been building things with funny pipe, if I'd only known that this existed.
So what is the cutting edge?
The cutting edge is a tiny little wheel in there,
Right, made out of
something pretty good
steel
iron,
or-
pretty good iron or
Yeah,
something.
so can you cut your finger?
Well, I probably could if I wanted, if I worked hard enough. Because what you're doing is you're compressing this, and you compress it and spin it.
Right.
And then you compress it and spin it, and this cuts into the metal, and pretty soon the pipe just falls apart.
Right.
And it is the handiest little thing, and it would mean, I could have built tents and, all kinds of things with that electrical tubing stuff.
Does it curve the edge so that you don't have a rough edge on it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
smooth.
Just
Yeah.
pretty.
There's one that comes that's just a little bit bigger than this. It probably still fits in the palm of my hand here. But that would cut the shelving that we have.
Oh, like that?
That would cut that kind of pipe real easy. No problem. But that's a very critical piece of
You want that in your black?
Yeah, that's gotta go to black. Oh, there's two things right there. I don't know how many things you want to play with in here.
Unusual thing.
What's that? Oh. Well, that's stainless steel, so I can put that in the dishwasher. It'll be fine. It's a cutting blade. It's a knife. I usually use it here. I probably ought to wash it before I put it to them. These are lobster. Real handy at bottle opening. Anyway, I've got to go through this whole thing. This is eyeglass repair thing.
Oh, very.
Okay, this is for a tiny little socket. There we go. I'll have that. Maybe. See, this got rained on. Everything is bad. See, it's all rusted. Look at my WD-40. See that WD-40 on that? Look at, see?
Yeah.
Bad.
The WD-40 will take it off.
Yeah, it recovers a lot.
Is that opened already? Is that safe for animals, that WD-40 stuff? What's in it?
This,
What's in WD-40?
It's not much. You can drink it, apparently, and I don't know if I do that, but
No, so it's like an oil kind of base?
it's an oil sort of thing. It's something like water displacement, or something like that. It's what the WD stands for. And it really can be used for an awful lot of stuff. And you don't have to be afraid of it for some unknown reason. I've forgotten what is in it, but
Yeah.
I don't worry about getting it on my fingers and eating lunch. I do that. Okay, so these things, these are for if you have a screw in a tiny hole, you got to reach it. You can't get in there with your pliers or something. And this again is a ratchet sort of deal and go either direction. The trick to remember with these things is that thing comes in two sizes. This is the big one. Let me see that one. Is that a big one? Yeah. These sockets are big. There's two sizes. There's a smaller one of these, and then a bigger one. And you got to make sure that if you're going to buy the sockets, you have to make sure you've got the right driver.
Are these snap-on tools?
They snap on, yeah.
They're
Different
with the
size
brand?
wrenches. And this is what I use to put the kennels together, the chain link. You need to really kind of put some muscle on those bolts. So that's how that gets used. Here's the smaller one. See, that's the smaller driver. I carry that in case. Anyway, what else is that in there? Anything else? There was a thing of dope. Dope? I bet you nobody even lived there. This is dope. This is dope. Well, it was dope. It's gone away.
What is dope?
Dope. It's a very, very thin tape that you put on.
Okay.
You put on hose clamps or pipes or anything like that you're screwing things together, and it fills that tiny gap that the water shoots up. You know.
Oh, yes.
Apparently, it's gone away, but it's called dope.
Okay.
And I need another roll of
It's
it,
like
obviously.
full meaning in my generation, but okay.
This everybody should have, except it doesn't say UL listed or whatever. This is not electrical tape. It looks like it, but it is not. So this is kind of dangerous. If you ever grabbed it and think you were insulating some wires, and you had this by mistake, you'd be in trouble. So I made X's on the inside. I should throw it out. It's bad.
This one doesn't have necks.
Huh?
That one doesn't have necks.
That one, no, see, this is good electrical tape. This is not dope. Dope doesn't stick. It's very, very fine tape, and it sticks to itself, and you get all tangled up in it, and it's very strange. But that's what you need when you got a leaky pipe. It's one of the things. The other thing that was in here that just the camera people gave me was a short hammer. It's a short hammer.
I remember.
I live with this thing. That's when you hammered a nail in wrong and have to pull it out and start again. We use that a lot.
Look how tiny this is.
It's not that small.
Really?
No, these are much smaller.
Yeah, those are the eyeglass ones.
And there's eyeglasses there. There's also a Phillips head in here. There was.
I've always wondered what these were used for.
Okay, this is critical. This is a Allen wrench with all different sizes. It's all rusted now. It's got to be soaked.
Yeah.
If you carry all your Allen wrenches in one,
I remember when my dad gave me my first tool belt that had one of those in it. I was like, what is this? I used to have fun with
So that's what I'm
hammers.
going to do tomorrow. Is I'm going to clean up all these tools, wipe them off, and start again. Where's the hammer with the short handle? There was one in here.
I remember those though.
It looks just like this.
Is it in your other one?
I think so. I think it's in the bottom of this one. Oh, here's another thing. Oh, there is in here. There's a fence mender. There's a fence mender. This is another tool I live by. This is a fence mender. It's a fence mender. You can cut wires with it. You can hammer with it. You can pull staples back out again when you've made a mistake. You can bend wire. You can grab a hold of stuff and winch some, stuff like that in there or in here. When you're tightening up fence, you pull it against the. There it is. So this is a very strange piece of. This is called a fence tool. Very handy. Very handy.
Do some serious dental work on a horse with that, too.
No,
No.
I've got dental tools.
Oh, you do?
I do. It's a short file on the end of a long pole. I've got them somewhere. Here's a short hammer. That's a very nice hammer. I like that.
Oh,
I'm gonna wipe that. The camera people gave me 3 of these.
oh, wow.
Use them all the time. This
I
one's all
thought
rusty.
So you don't need the leverage with the long
Well,
handle?
you do,
Oh, okay,
but
with
most
this-
people, if you don't do an awful lot of hammering, you can't. Your eye doesn't work that well.
Yeah.
But we're just doing, small stuff around the house. This whole house is wood. So I think nothing of just hammering a nail anywhere I want to hammer a nail and pull it back out again. The entire house is wood. The log that you see in here is the same log that's outside. Not in that room. Well, yeah, that was an outside wall at one point. Okay, well that's my lesson on
What's this
tools.
for?
What? Well, this. Well, this just tells you if your wiring is correct. You can plug it into an outlet to see whether
It works or not?
it's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
This was very critical because the man who wired this house drank. So we had 220 circuits over there. This is 30 years ago. We had two. I burned up the dishwasher and the disposal before I said, wait a minute.
You had
Something's wrong
110
here.
or something? Oh dear.
At any rate, that's the pool party.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Oh, people call. Oh, they'll send you some questions over here. Okay.
They're not as fascinated as I am with tools.
Oh no, they're having fun watching you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Let me see.
WD-40 is fish oil.
Fish oil. Interesting.
Give me the can of it, I'll read it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think there is, yeah. I think there is fish oil in it.
How old is Opal?
How
3?
old is she?
3, right?
About that.
This is it's like a slumber party over here. Everybody's sleeping.
Someone said they sent the hammers last Christmas.
What?
What's the lady's name in here today? I know who you're asking.
Who, me?
Oh.
Julie.
Juliet from Juliet P-MA, Massachusetts.
Huh.
Want me to answer it? Or no?
That floor is going to be slick where the WD-40 was.
Yeah.
What's this? What'd she say?
Just the, see where it's sprayed here?
Did I spray there?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little slick, so maybe.
This straw came out of that. Where's the...
I know, I have the straws out there. I always have trouble with straws, but I've done.
Is Opal pregnant?
We don't know that yet.
Let me just-
Isn't it like 3 weeks to go?
You have to have, she has to be at least 25 to 30 days. Or he can't, or they're not big enough for him to see or feel.
Because what, the size of walnut?
Well, yeah, he always says that about 25 to 30 days, they're about the size of a walnut. He can palpate them. And you can see them on ultrasound. The rest of the time, you're really just guessing.
Someone said Bentley's yellow harness is hanging behind the door.
Yeah, there is, but that's not the one. That's not, this was bigger than that. I thought that was his too, but it's not.
No, the nice lady with the white hair.
Oh,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh, no, not me. I'm not nice
you,
lady.
the nice lady. Okay, we got that one straightened
So
out.
Sarah from Billerica, are you typing it in, or?
Oh no, they can hear us.
Sarah, look,
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I totally forgot about that.
where is the, oh, there it is. There it is, hi. Apparently you can hear.
Put your feet up.
Yep. Well, that was.
What else we want to know?
Has Bailey ever been in a TV show or a movie?
Yeah. Now you're going to ask me what one, right? Oh,
I was like, oh, what one then?
I don't know. I'll tell you how I would know if I needed to know. In here are all my old job, not all of them, but some of them, my job history
Oh, wow.
with, for animal episodes. Like this, you know, so that this is a job. Aaron, somebody called me, they wanted a golden retriever. Doesn't say what they wanted the golden to do. And on the back of it, I would have whatever golden I used. Well, here we go, Arnold Company. There's the bill. You know. And that's,
Somewhere in there
I
you
have a
find
couple of
me.
shoe boxes in the cellar of these things.
Oh,
And someday I'll go through them maybe, but I can't imagine why. Some of them are pretty funny.
Records of what animals were in? You always talk about that blue book. That blue book.
That's over the guest house.
I've always tried looking for it.
It's a big thick one. loose leaf notebook with just pictures in it of stuff we've done.
I wanted to find that.
You know, it's
I'll
supposed to
find
be
it
over
one
there.
day. How much does Bentley weigh?
That is probably 110, 115 pounds.
Bentley?
Oh, Bentley. This one.
No.
Bentley, 160.
Yeah. 150 easy.
Yeah, big dog.
When he punch you, it hurts. I have
Bad.
bruises on my leg. That big.
Yeah.
Right there.
My husband wanted to know where I got all these bruises.
You go to the doctors. Are you all right at home? Yeah, I have a dog.
Yeah.
Can the pups have
What
cardboard
happened?
boxes?
You know what he did before, and it stinks. Gromit, he went to the bathroom,
Oh,
which is fine, but I don't want to leave it in there because it will be.
no,
you know,
sure.
gross.
No, I thought you said he vomited.
Oh, no.
No.
He
Gromit.
He makes a lot of noise, though. He's cute. When he turns over, he's, making these little noises, and it's cute.
Oh, good.
No, just so you know.
Should I put it out there?
Sure, go on, keep going.
Can the pups have cardboard boxes?
Well, almost.
They're not quite at that stage yet.
No,
Another week or two.
they could probably have the lighter cereal box type stuff or something.
Is it good fiber for them, is that?
No,
Cardboard?
they're just gonna tear it off.
Just to chew up, yeah.
It is fun, and it makes noise, and they carry it around, and they're so happy with themselves.
We have to talk louder.
Talk louder. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. What else we got? Turn around.
If you were trapped on a desert island and you could only have one tool, what would it be?
The fence mender. The fence mender.
Yeah.
Ah.
Slumber party.
Where did the mic go? Is it in the drawer?
No, the mic is right next to my
Oh, they
monitor
said
here.
it dropped considerably and they can't hear us.
That's dropped?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they said they can't hear us.
It's right there.
Yeah. It doesn't move.
Now you can hear me.
That's really creepy.
Go ahead.
How did the Crumbs' new training procedure go today?
The training today was much better. Katie even came to me and said, I think you're right. Experience comes from bad experience. And you have to take training with an open mind, because sometimes it changes dramatically. You gotta look at what's in front of you and then what you're gonna do about it. Because if you start an idea about what you're gonna force the dog to do, it's probably not gonna work too well. Especially if they're bigger than you are.
Did all the whoopie pies get eaten from Dog Fest?
As far as oh dear. Excuse me. As far as I know, the whoopie pies are gone. Go.
Olive oil is good for cleaning tools also.
I know. Uh-oh.
I know who that is.
Who is it?
You'll see.
I don't like to have people call me that.
I said to...
Service Dog Project.
We'll be delayed.
How long ago? Oh, well, that could be. We had Dog Fest here the last weekend, I had 200 people here. I had 200 people here crawling around. But ordinarily what happens is it goes into our inquiry file. She was applying for a dog or asking questions about a dog. That probably may be true. I think we are about the only one that specializes in Great Danes. But as far as epilepsy is concerned, these are not dogs that are trained to deal with an epilepsy. These are for walking. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll have to look at the letter and see what it, but you should get a letter back from us suggesting what else you do. There is somebody out in that area that does a lot of work with dogs that react to when a person has a seizure. Yeah, you cannot practice having a dog anticipate a seizure. You know that, okay, good. Don't let anybody talk you into that one, okay? I have epilepsy, I know. Okay? Yep. I know a little bit about it. I've been seizure-free for an awful long time, but I know a little bit about it, yeah. Okay? We'll get your letter processed somewhere along the line, but it may take another week or two. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.